Good evening, everybody. It is meteorologist 812 forecast again. So yeah, I just posted like 2 minutes ago. It might be later because I just started like right after, but you guys will see obviously like 20 minutes later. But yeah, this is the first time I've been doing. I did a double upload within an hour. I've never done two uploads in an hour before, and I've never posted two videos before on a weekday when I've had school. So yeah, this is making history for my channel, guys, and you guys are here to witness it. But yeah, I did not really plan this, but I just thought I have time to do this. I have time to do, just to explain it. So yeah, with tropical storm Olga just formed right now in the Gulf of Mexico. I got a notification like in 40 minutes ago. I don't know if that was just if it happened later, but all I know is Tropical Storm Olga has formed, and I actually was very surprised this even became a named storm. But it's bringing very huge threats for the South Central, bringing in tornado threats, bringing in flooding threats, bringing in flash flooding threats, bringing in just coastal threats like what a tropical storm brings in. It's not looking like to become a hurricane. We're not going to be this whole video is not just going to be on like us doing the Conan timing, not like a hurricane or like that. We're just gonna be doing looking at one or two things for the tropical storm, and then we're looking at the radar and total accumulated precipitation. But yeah, we have tornado warnings and watches. We're gonna be talking about this. If you guys don't know anybody in the South Central, be sure to share the link to them so they know that they are in good hands and all that. But if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, guys. It really means a lot when you check out my channel. Also, be sure to hit the like button. Maybe even make it 2 accounts and do double likes, since I just did a double upload within an hour. And yeah, without further ado, let's get in this video. So here we are looking at the national or the 5-day graphical tropical weather outlook. It's been a long time since I've looked at this. Here, bro, here we have tropical storm Pablo and Olga. But Olga's actually just formed, so it's very, very weak if you think about it. It's 35 knots and 40 miles per hour. It's at 998 millibars so far for minimal central pressure, and it's moving incredibly fast for a tropical system. It's moving at 18 miles per hour. So yesterday, or actually earlier today, it was right here today, and it was an invest, and then it became a tropical depression, and now it became a storm. So yeah, Olga was it was a surprise for me. But again, it's going to bring in some very huge outer bands for many areas of the south, east, and south central for this weekend into maybe early next week. So again, we're not going to be looking at the west or anything. We're gonna be focused on this. And many of you guys already know what was happening in the South Central since I did a video a couple minutes ago, and you guys saw the National Weather Service. But this time I'm actually gonna focus on this. So again, we have flash flood watches for many areas into the the southern plains, and this is the central. And again, this is a very huge issue though, because the Mississippi River is still over flood rate and flood threats. So with this this is something we do not need. Like this happening is kind of one of the worst things that could happen at this point. At least it wasn't a hurricane or something or a worse tropical storm. But we do have flash flood watching effects for many areas near Tulsa, Oklahoma, into or border of Arkansas, and then we have this huge area in green for flash flood watches, and most of this is actually the Mississippi River. So again, we're gonna have huge flooding threats for the areas for flash flood watches and effects for many areas to Tupelo, Jackson, Mississippi, Baton Rouge, New Orleans, and many areas all the way to Memphis, all the way to the southern tip of Illinois. So it's really going to bring in some huge flooding issues and all of that. So yeah, hope you guys stay safe. Maybe do not go out. If you see a puddle, it might be bigger than you think. So just don't drive in it at all. Again, this is not something really you need to prepare for. Maybe get a generator if you have one, or maybe just get some flashlights. This won't be big, but again, this was very unexpected. It was an invest earlier today, so yeah, nothing you guys could have done. But again, it is a trap. We do have tornado watches in effect for many areas into the Gulfport, Mississippi area and Mobile. Let me actually get closer into this so you guys have a closer look on this, and you guys can help people get safe and all of that. So we do have, again, many areas near Mobile to Pensacola. That in the yellow, we do have those tornado watches. So that's where you have to watch out for a tornado. And we do have 4, or actually about 6 counties actually in the tornado warnings. We don't have really specific names, I believe, in these areas. I don't think we have specific names. But if you're north of Mobile, you guys need to watch out where we do have tornado warnings. So that's where you're really going to have to watch out. And we only have a slight chance in the severe weather outlook. So again, it's very that could change very soon. So this is the last thing we're gonna be looking at for the tracks or anything. This thing actually loaded, but that's actually free. Okay, so yeah, this is the tracks and where it can go. The tracks really don't matter because it's gonna affect all the way to Illinois and like this. So it really doesn't matter. It's not like you're gonna really see a huge difference in impact wise. Maybe winds, but the rain will be heavy all across the south central. So it's not a huge deal with the track, but again, it's just going to go near the areas for the southern coast of Illinois or Louisiana up into the. It's actually the really only bad thing about this is that's going to be going straight up the Mississippi River and then ending out there and maybe even affecting the Ohio River. So yeah, it's really going to be affecting all the way to Ohio and all that. So that's why we will have a multiple into the rain for these areas in the East Coast. Again, many areas in Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, and Tennessee, all the way to southern Illinois, can really see the heavy rain. And then once you're north of Kentucky, you will just see some light to moderate rain. But yeah, it's really gonna bring in some heavy rain for me tomorrow. It's going to start to bring a little couple, the farthest bands are going to start to affect me tonight, but hasn't really affected me yet. But yeah, we're gonna have to watch out for this huge issue. Now we're gonna be looking at a couple of radars. We're gonna be looking at 2 radars, and then we're gonna be looking at the total accumulated precipitation. But in the next hour, we'll be having very heavy rain for areas near Dalton. Not near Dalton, near Blue Ridge. I couldn't think of the name. Near Blue Ridge and Hiawassee, in McCaysville. We'll definitely have that rain pick up out there in northern Georgia. We'll also be seeing I always want to say snow because I just did a snow video for areas near Alexandria and also into the areas near Mississippi's border with Arkansas. We'll start to have that rain really pick up. But this is where we have the issues right here. Very soon we'll start to you're going to start to see that radar where we have those tornado warnings. We have very heavy rain out there and very huge bands out there for near New Orleans. We're definitely going to have maybe some power outage issues. And then we do have this rain within the next 8 hours. So this is very early tomorrow. We'll have that rain. That's again, like I have those outer bands right tomorrow when my 5K starts. So better not mess up my 5K. And then here it's still off the coast. Shouldn't really strengthen that much more, but it's going to bring in a bit more rain for the area. Tupelo will start to get that rain. Areas near Huntsville will start to see some showers. The rain will start to get into Knoxville, into Nashville, and then that rain really picks up into northern Tennessee or near the areas north of Memphis, and then it makes landfall. Let me actually see exactly when it makes landfall. I did not realize to check. It should make landfall by tomorrow actually, and then it moves very fast. By later that day, it's actually all the way up into Arkansas to World Traveler. Look, all the way. Look, literally, it makes landfall tomorrow, right here, and then it goes all the way into Illinois. So wow, that's a really World Traveler. It's really speeding through there, and now actually bringing again some very heavy rain though for areas in the southeast in general, not the south central, but the southeast now into the Ohio Valley area. That's where we'll start to see that rain pick up with some smaller bands out there into now Dalton, Georgia, Helen, Metro Atlanta, all the way into Columbus, into the areas into the near the Savannah River, near Augusta. You guys will start to see that rain. And then we will see that rain be clear by the next later on Monday. So now this is the next in general radar here for the GFS. Again, the next 6 hours we have that rain very heavy out there for near the New Orleans and Alexandria area, near also Gulfport and Tupelo. We'll have that little band, that little separate band that's right here into Tupelo, all the way into Gulfport. We'll have very strange looking band there. And again, by tomorrow by Sunday, it does bring in the heaviest rain near the Kentucky. Again, it does bring that rain near Ohio and Indiana, but not as heavy as we're going to be seeing in Louisiana and Mississippi. We'll have very heavy rain out there. Oh my gosh, why is it not working? We'll have very heavy rain out there near the Blue Ridge area in Hiawassee. We'll have McCaysville. All those areas near the Tennessee border will have very heavy rain. And that by then we should be done. But again, we could have a snowstorm. Again, I did not forget about not showing the Halloween. So here's October 30th. I'm not going past this. I really want to keep it secret. And then we're going to be looking at the rainfall. And the rainfall is not that much. We're actually not going to have that much rain with this. It's not a huge system or anything. It's very fast moving. It's going to be moving up to 700 miles within a day. So that's pretty crazy. So we'll only see the most amount of snow, most amount of rain near Birmingham or Montgomery. It'll be crazy if they see up to 5 inches of snow at this point. But we'll have 5.5 5.5 to 7 inches of rain near Montgomery, but that's generally it. And then we could have a couple inches left for the Ohio River into the Mississippi River, but nothing much. Hope you guys enjoyed this double upload, and bye, guys.